Guys, yung todo, this is a powerful speaker. Ready na ba kayo?
Alright, everyone, it's finally time for what we've all been waiting for. An opportunity to hear from a crazy speaker. Ayan o, guys, baka nagtataka kayo kung bakit crazy. Ask me why.
Why?
Ayan, because this speaker, alam niyo ba guys, he feeds sharks.
Sharks?
Yes.
As in pati?
Yes! And at the same time, crazy siya kasi he races cars.
May nag-race ba ng car? Car racing!
Ah, wala.
Siya lang talaga, yun talaga.
Oo, and guys, sobrang crazy kasi itong speaker na to, he skydives.
Sino na guys nakapag-skydive dito? O, itong
Ayan.
speaker natin, skydiver
For me,
also.
that's a really crazy hobby.
Crazy hobby.
Yes, oo.
And you know, I think that's not what makes him crazy. I know something crazier about him. Ask me why.
Why?
Eto, because he has 2 bachelor's degree, 3 master's degree, and 2 PhDs.
Grabe, pinapalakpakan yun sa barangay namin! No? And of course, you know, I know why he is the craziest. Ask me why.
Why?
Itong sasabihin ko will make you believe that he is the craziest person we will hear. Ask me why again.
Why?
Because last year he targeted to become 1 MDRT every day. But because he is crazy, he did try doing 1 TOT every day. But sabi niya sa akin, he was so sad.
Unhappy daw siya.
Unhappy, no? Parang hindi niya daw kasi na-reach no, yung target niya. But guys, he did 327 TOTs a day. Grabe!
Pinapalakpakan yun.
Malala.
At alam niyo guys, ang tawag sa amin yan, malala.
Malala.
Sabay natin sabihin malala. 1, 2, 3, go!
Malala.
Ayan, that's right. And today, we are thrilled to have him with us. So, sino nga ba itong ating guest speaker for this afternoon? Let us watch this video.
Dr. Sanjay Tolani, visionary, financial strategist, son of an insurance legacy. By 19, he became an insurance prodigy. With a PhD in finance and degrees in banking, risk management, and insurance, Sanjay quickly rose to the top. At 28, Dr. Sanjay became the youngest brokerage CEO in the Middle East. He's now a trusted advisor to high net worth clients in 53 countries. Dr. Sanjay's innovative financial strategies protect his clients' financial futures, including tax planning, inheritance planning, and intergenerational planning. But Dr. Sanjay's expertise extends beyond insurance. He's a coach, author, and speaker for millions of financial advisors worldwide, helping countless advisors learn about the insurance world.
Mentor, Dr. Sanjay
Today, Dr. Sanjay Tolani has changed the world of finance and insurance, ensuring peace of mind for individuals and businesses. With his dedication to excellence, Dr. Sanjay is a true visionary, leading towards a brighter financial future.
So without any more delay, let's all stand up, give our massive Golang cheer, and warm welcome to the one and only Dr.
Sanjay Tolani!
Thank you very much. Please. 25 years ago when I started in this business, my father gave me 4 rules. So I'm going to give you the same 4 rules, right? Write these down. Rule number 1, don't work. I know what you're thinking. Sanjay, what do you mean by don't work? You see, we all love to give advice. The only advice we don't like to give is financial advice. Sit straight, drink enough water, sleep well. We all love to give advice. The only advice we don't like to give is financial advice. If you make financial advice a part of your personality, this is not work. So rule number 1, don't work. Rule number 2, meet people you like every day. This is a very important rule. The biggest reason why people leave this business is they are working with people they don't like. Imagine this, you're getting a call from a client, right? You look at your phone and you're like, why is this guy calling me? If you ever have that feeling, that is a client you don't want. Guys, the promise you have given to your spouse, the promise you have given to your family is the same promise you're giving to your clients. Till death do us part, one of us has to die. Through sickness and health, I will be with you. Through rich and poor, I'll be with you. Will you be with just anybody? Would you want to give this promise to just anybody on the street? So rule number 2 is very important. You see, my family has been in this business for 3 generations. My grandfather was an insurance advisor. My father's an insurance advisor. I'm an insurance advisor. And I've been in this business for 25 years. My father's an extremely successful man. He is more than 40 years TOT, right? Extremely successful. I'm his only son, all his money is my money. So I was actually born retired. He doesn't have a choice. How many of you wish you were born retired? Be honest. That's what I thought. Right? So this rule is very important. Rule number 2, meet people you like every day. Rule number 3, give your best advice to anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter who you meet. It's your job to give your best advice. What is your title? Financial advisor, insurance advisor, correct or not? You are an advisor. Stop thinking about sales and focus on giving your best advice. Now, let's be honest today. I don't know most of you, correct? But today I'm going to give you my best advice. Because that's my job. My job is to give my best advice. So rule number 3, give your best advice. Rule number 4, don't care about the results. So I was thinking, Dad, how can I not care about the results? I mean, I want to do my TOT, right? How can I not care about the results? And he said, Sanjay, you're not listening to what I just said. Your job is not sales. Your job is to give advice. If you give good advice, the sales will come. So today I'm going to ask all of you a question. If a client doesn't buy today, they buy after 1 year, what will happen? What will happen, guys? The premium will increase, correct? If the premium will increase, your commission will increase, correct? Why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a hurry? Tell me, why are you in a hurry? I'll tell you why. I'll really tell you why. Because you only have 1 client. If this 1 client don't buy this month, no commission. So you see, the problem is not with the client. You know, when a client tells me, I want to think about it, you know what I tell them? Take your time. 5 years, better. Because the longer you take, the more money I make. Correct or not? So why are you in a hurry? Because you have only 1 client. So it's not your client that has a problem. It's you. You see, the urgency is at your side. It doesn't matter if your client, I'll tell you something, I love it. when a client says, you know what, Sanjay, I'd love to think about it. I say, take it. Because every other advisor saying, why, you should buy today, blah, blah. Tell me something. If they buy today, right, their premium is a lot more lower than next year. So I tell them, listen, buy after 5 years. Because by then you will be a little sick, loading, even more commission for me. Because I tell you something, you will die, I promise you. I don't deal with immortals. Right or not? You see, people tell me, Sanjay, you're successful because you have so many products, you can work with clients in so many countries. I keep hearing that. I heard that yesterday at dinner, I heard that day before yesterday at dinner. So I'm going to give you all the same answer that I gave them last night and the night before. Guys, you are allowed to work with Filipinos anywhere in the world as long as they come to the Philippines, correct or not? So what's stopping you from having global clients? What's stopping you? They all come back to the Philippines, everyone does. If a client wants to work with me, he comes to Dubai. I'm not in the Philippines. I have clients who fly to Dubai just to meet me. And I'll explain why. If you have a medical condition, right, and you find out that the best doctor is in another country, would you travel for treatment if you can afford it? Exactly. I'm the best doctor for insurance. It took me 25 years to build this credibility. You have to learn to establish your credibility. It doesn't happen overnight, it happens over a period of time. And how do you establish this credibility? How do you establish it? What is rule number 3? Give your best advice to anybody and everybody. You want people to say, Sanjay gave me great advice and he did not even push me to buy. Because I truly don't push you. I mean, if you don't care about your family, why the hell should I? Your kids, not mine, correct or not? Think about it. I mean, if they don't want to buy, why do you care? Is it your children? No. Is it your spouse? No. Is it your family? No. Is it your business? No. Why do you care? Imagine you go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes you medicine. You look at the medicine and you say, no, I won't take it. What will the doctor tell you? Okay, get out next. Correct or not? Correct. So what gives the doctor the confidence to tell his patient, you're stupid, get out, I'll wait for my next one? What gives them that confidence? Their appointment book is full. You know what makes you feel less confident? Your schedule is empty. You have so much free time because I tell you why. All your managers sold you the wrong dream. What are the 3 dreams your manager sold you? Number 1, you can work whenever you like, correct or not? Number 2, you can work with whoever you like, correct or not? And what is the 3rd dream? You can earn as much as you like. Yes or no? So you left a 9 to 5 job for a 24-hour job, congratulations. And whoever you like doesn't want to work with you, yes or no? And how many of you are earning as much as you like? No, right? You see the problem? They sold you the dream, but they didn't tell you how to do it. So today we're going to focus on how to achieve these 3 dreams that are true. So today we're going to talk about the how, not the why, not the what, the how. And I'll tell you the reason why that's important. You see, when I started this business, the first goal that I had in my career was to achieve my MDRT. I was 19 when I achieved my first MDRT. And at the age of 19, I thought I was the king of the world. Why? Because MDRT, come on man. I'm 19, I'm one of the youngest to ever achieve MDRT in the history. And I really thought I was the king of the world till I went to an MDRT meeting and I met a guy over there. He said, Sanjay, well done. But there's still one more level. You need to achieve your COT. It took me 2 years to figure it out. But by the age of 21, I achieved my first COT. Now I know you think this is great, but I went to a meeting where there's only COT members and some TOT members, and there's a guy over there and he said, Sanjay, well done. But you have to still do your TOT, otherwise you're nobody. It took me 2 years to figure it out. At the age of 23, I achieved my first TOT. And I'll be very honest with you, I was extremely arrogant. I was arrogant because I was the youngest TOT. I was 23, I was really making a lot of money, right? And I thought I was extremely well off. So I went to a TOT meeting and I met a guy over there. He said, Sanjay, well done, but there's still one more level. And I said, what? And he said, double TOT. I said, I just died doing one. How you do two? How? And he's like, there are many guys who are doing it. The question is, can you do it? It took me 2 years to figure it out. At the age of 25, I achieved my first double TOT. In 2009, my father had a brain stroke. And when he had a brain stroke, he was in hospital for 9 months. I was in the hospital with my father. And after he came out of the hospital, he told me, he's like, Sanjay, how are you on your target? And I said, what target? He said, what do you mean by what target? Don't you want to achieve your target? And I said, Dad, I was in hospital with you for 9 months. He's like, what did you achieve last year? I said, TOT. He said, so your target this year has to be minimum TOT. I said, Dad, there's 4 months left. How do you achieve TOT in 4 months? It took me a whole year to achieve TOT. How do you do it in 4 months? He said, first of all, who told you TOT is an annual target? Who told you that? Who told you that you can only do one TOT? Who told you that? You see, TOT is nothing but 6 times MDRT, correct? So if you do 6 MDRTs in 1 year, you become TOT. So it's the speed at which you do MDRT. So MDRT is your benchmark. But it's the speed at which you do MDRT that defines how successful you become. So if you do 1 MDRT in a year, they call you MDRT. If you do 3 MDRTs in a year, they call you COT. If you do 6 in a year, they call you TOT, correct or not? So did Prudential tell you that you can only do 1 TOT in a year? No. Did Prudential tell you that you can only do 1 TOT if you do 20 cases? You can do it in 1 case, correct or not? So what's stopping you? And I was like, Dad, okay, I get that. I get the dream, I get that. But the more important question is how? You see, you need 2 things to become successful in this business. You need the right mindset and you need the right skill set. You can have big dreams, but if you don't know how to achieve it, you're going to get frustrated. So today is not about dreaming big. You have enough dreams. Today is about how to do what you need to do. So today, the only thing we're going to focus on is, Sanjay, how do you achieve your numbers? You see, the only reason why I've achieved the numbers I have today is because I challenge myself to double my production every year. I don't want to grow by 5, 10, 15, 20%. No. I want to grow by 100% every year. Now the question is, can I do it? I've successfully doubled my business for the last 22 years. Every year. For the last, I don't recruit. If you want to recruit, please find someone else. I'm the wrong guy. I have no team, I don't recruit. This is not my job. I sell every day, but I don't recruit at all. Right? It's not my skill set, but I do know how to sell. So I'm going to share with you exactly what I do every day. How many of you want to learn my schedule? All right, write it down. I'm going to give it to you. Guys, today no secrets. I'm going to give you everything you want to learn. You can ask me any questions. All right? If you have a question, write it down. You can ask me any questions about my business, about my structure, about my system, about the way I do prospecting. If you have any questions, you can ask me today. I have no secrets. We're a small group. We're not a very big group. It's only 1,500 of us. Yeah, it's a small group. I've done 40,000. Okay? So this is a small group. We can have a very good conversation one-on-one. I'm absolutely fine. I'm willing to answer any question you have, okay, today. I'm not going to tell you, I will think about it and come back to you. If I know the answer, I'll give it to you today, right now, okay? So let me first give you my schedule. Write this down. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Never eat alone. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Never eat alone. Eat with whoever you want to build a relationship with. So if you want to build a relationship with your family, eat with your family. If you want to build a relationship with your friends, eat with your friends. If you want to build a relationship with your team, eat with your team. If you want to build a relationship with your clients, eat with your clients. Never eat alone. If you have no one to eat with, what should you do? Don't eat. Nothing will happen. I promise you, your doctor will be happy. Do you know why I'm so fat? Too many people to eat with. Right? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, never eat alone. That's the rule. Alright? Between breakfast and lunch, meet 5 people. Between lunch and dinner, meet 5 people. After dinner, relax. Do what makes you happy. Go study. Learn something new. Think about what you did right. Think about what you did wrong. Pick up a new hobby. Listen to some music. Do whatever you like. That's my schedule every single day. Now, how many of you are thinking, Sanjay, how can you meet 5 people between breakfast and lunch? How many of you are thinking that? Be honest. Okay. All right. How many of you want to learn how I do it? All right. I'm going to teach every single one of you today. Now, how many of you spend about 1 hour with a client? Just numbers. Okay? Fantastic. How many of you spend about 2 hours? Okay, some of you 2 hours. How many of you spend about 3 hours? Okay, some of you spend 3 hours. Any of you spend like half a day with a client? Some of you, okay? All right. When you go to see the doctor, how much time does the doctor spend with you? 5-10 minutes if you're lucky. You see, I'm Dr. Sanjay. I only have 5-10 minutes to spend with anyone. I don't have time. The problem is you have time. So you spend 1 hour. Tell me something, what do you talk for 1 hour? How are you? How's the family? How's your business? Every question that has no purpose in your presentation. You see, the problem is someone told you the more time you spend, the better your relationship will become. Correct or not?
Correct.
Lies. Absolute lie. How long does it take to build a relationship with someone? How long does it take? A lifetime. It takes a lifetime to build a relationship with someone. But how long does it take to establish trust? 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you will either trust this person or you will not trust this person. within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, haven't you noticed that you go into a party or you go into an event, you look at someone and you're like, I don't like this guy. Did they say anything? No. Then why suddenly you don't like this person? We are all human receptors of energy. Within 5 minutes, sitting with someone, you already know, I like this guy, I don't like this guy. You don't need 1 hour. After 1 hour, you know why your clients buy from you? Because they want to get rid of you. Please go, okay, I'll buy, just get out, enough, okay. You die. You keep saying die, enough, okay. I'll die, I know, I get it. And you'll say it in a very sweet way, you know, if you disappear, or you're not there anymore.
You're taken out of the picture.
Come up with some creative words to say die, correct or not? You know, if you're no longer around. I love how creative you are with your words, because they don't work. So today, let's differentiate let's make a difference between what is an appointment and what is a meeting. They're two different things. Appointments and meetings, they're two different things. An appointment is a structured business setting. Okay? An appointment is a structured business setting where you sit down with an agenda, right? And you do something called fact-finding, correct? Alright. How many of you do fact-finding? Everyone put up your hand, it's a compliance requirement. Even if you don't do it, lie. So, you see, when I joined this business 25 years ago, I was told, Sanjay, you need to do fact-finding, or what they call need-based analysis. Okay, so today we are going to do need-based analysis. Can we do that? Alright, so we'll do it together, alright? I have my flip chart. Alright, so let's do need-based analysis. What do you ask when you do need-based analysis? Income, very, very important question. I mean, do you have even money? Income. What else? Sorry? Are you married or not? Yes. Are you married or not? Okay, what else? Sorry? Age, very important. Okay, what else? What? Love? Job? What's your occupation? Yes. Occupation. Okay, what else? Medical records. Are you healthy? Okay. Kids. Very important. Kids, family. Yeah. What else? Yeah, I'd love that. Oh, good. I like it. This is better. Thank you. Yeah, what else? Budget. Very important. I mean, like, seriously, how can you never ask budget? You said assets, right? Assets and liabilities. What else? Goals, yes, goals. Dreams. What else? Fears. Very important. What else? Enough, or you want more? None of you asked his name?
Kainis ka, Sanjay.
Actually. Okay, let's go through this list, alright? When you ask a woman her age, she will always lie, correct or not? It's always -10. Why do you ask? You're never going to get the right answer. It's the most rude question to ask any woman. How old are you? I mean, like, seriously, guys. Even the guys today are shy of saying their age, correct or not? The other day someone asked me, Sanjay, how old are you? I said, I stopped growing after 28. Or they will say 18 till I die or some rubbish like that, correct or not? So why do you ask that question? Because it doesn't matter. Okay, by the way, when you ask a man his income, he will always lie. They will always multiply by 2. By the way, this is a statistic that was done. 95% of housewives don't know the liabilities that their husbands have. 95% of housewives don't know the liabilities that their husbands have. And 100% of married men don't know where their wives spend money. 100%. Right? So when you ask them what are asset liabilities, they don't have a clue. And they will give you some rubbish. Now, what is the budget for insurance? 0. Why do you ask? Who has a budget for insurance? No one. Everyone has a budget for everything else except insurance. Why do you ask a question that you will guaranteed lose? You will never win that argument. How much budget do you have for insurance? Nothing. I don't even need it. Why will I need a budget for something I don't need? Don't you know that? Why do you ask that question? Your goal is to go to Mars. Can you help them? Why do you ask questions that have no purpose? My dream is to fly. Yeah, what do you want me to do? Go fly. Fear. I'm scared of the dark. How the hell are you going to help me with that? His health is good, his health is bad. What difference does it make? When I asked a client, I was doing his application, right, and I asked him, are you healthy? Yeah, I'm healthy. Have you ever met a client who says, no, I'm not healthy? I was sitting with a client, literally, okay, I'm filling up his application. I was like, do you have any heart condition? No. Diabetes? No. Blood pressure? No. Cholesterol? No. Any Alzheimer's? I was going through that medical questionnaire, which we all do, right? And he said, no. And then I was eating dinner with him, and just before dinner, he popped a bill. So I asked him, what did you take? And he's like, small tablet. I was like, yes, I saw that. What is that for? He said, I'm borderline diabetic. I said, what do you mean by borderline diabetic? He said, my doctor said for precaution I should take this. I said, there's no borderline diabetes. Either you're diabetic or you're not diabetic. There is no borderline. I remember I was sitting with a client once. So we did his whole application. We took him for all his blood tests and everything. And it came out in his blood report that he's a smoker. But he told me he's a non-smoker. Right? It came out in the blood test. They did a nicotine test and it came out positive. So I sat down with him and I said, Uncle, by the way, anyone older than me is uncle now. It's easier. I said, Uncle, your report says that you're a smoker. He said, Sanjay, but I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't smoke cigars. I was like, but your report, it says you smoke. He's like, I don't know. So I was sitting at dinner with him, and after dinner, I saw him put something in his mouth. Right? And I said, what is that? And he said, betel nut. Covered in tobacco. He doesn't know that. He chews tobacco. He didn't say, you didn't ask. You asked if I smoke. I don't smoke. He chews tobacco. Do you see the problem? Fact-finding doesn't work. If you're a doctor, lawyer, engineer, you will still die, correct or not? So why do you care? Why do you care? He has children, he doesn't have children, he will still die. You're married, you're not married, you will still die. Your name is Jim, Jock, or Jack, or Jane, you will still die. So why do you do this? Compliance. It has nothing to do with sales. You see, the problem is, when I joined this business 25 years ago, I was told to ask these questions. And it doesn't work. Because first of all, everyone lies. Everyone lies. And that's when I learned something very important. That the only way to start a real conversation is with a story. You have to start a conversation with a story, not with Q&A, not with ice breaking. There is no ice breaking. Either they like you or they don't like you in a matter of few seconds. You don't need ice breaking for that. The problem was you ask questions like, how are you? How's your family? How's your business? You see, when you ask the question, how's your business, there are only two answers you can get. Sanjay, my business is very good, or Sanjay, my business is very bad. Correct or not? If my business is very good, what is the objection you will get? Sanjay, I don't want to put money in insurance, I'd rather put money in my business. Correct? If my business is very bad, what is the objection you will get? No money. So why do you ask a question where you lose both sides? There is no third answer. There are only two answers. So why do you ask that question? Because someone told you to ice breaking. So now let's come back to appointments and meetings. An appointment is with someone that is very stressful. You have an appointment with the doctor, you have an appointment with the lawyer, you have an appointment with the dentist. Do you look forward to that appointment? Not really. But you meet your friends, you meet your family, you meet your colleagues, you meet interesting people. You look forward to those meetings, yes or no?
Yes.
Why do you like Saturday and Sunday? Because you're meeting people you like, yes or no? So why can't every day be Sunday? Why can't every day be Sunday? That I will only spend time with people that I like. What was rule number 2?
Meet people you like.
Meet people you like every day. So why can't every day be Sunday? I'm meeting with my friends all the time. And when you meet, you will meet for coffee, correct or not? Now, how many of you want to learn how to get meetings? Alright, I'm going to teach you to write this down. Pick up the phone. Alright? How many of you want the script, the actual script? So I'll say it slowly. How many of you want the actual script that I say on the phone? Okay, alright. I'll say it very slowly. Hi. Let's meet for coffee. That's it. How many of you think they will ask why? Be honest. How many of you think they will ask why? Alright, let me ask all of you. How many of you would like to have coffee with me? Nobody asked why. You see, nobody actually asks why. Nobody. You think they will ask you why. But nobody asks. If they ask why, what should you say? Coffee. I just told you. Coffee. You see, the problem is you're trying to get an appointment, but nobody wants to give you an appointment, yes or no?
Yes.
Why are you trying to get something you can't get? But you can always get a coffee meeting with a friend. I call anyone, I say, hey, I want to catch up for coffee. Hey, Sanjay, I'm very busy this week. Let's do it next. Nobody says no. Nobody says no. The problem is you're looking for an appointment, and that's where the problem starts. You need to start asking for meetings. learn to ask for meetings. Now, when you meet for coffee, how long does it take you to drink coffee? 1 hour. Which coffee is this? I would love to know how big this is. If you order hot coffee, within 15 minutes it becomes cold. And if you order iced coffee, within 15 minutes it becomes water. Right? Because the ice melts and it just tastes like water. So you have 15 minutes to have a good conversation. That's all you have. By the way, how many single guys in the room? Single men? That's 15 minutes you have to impress a girl. That's all you have. You have 15 minutes. Now, how do you start a conversation in 15 minutes? How do you open, manage objection and close in 15 minutes? How? How many of you want to learn that? Alright. So, what's the first question that people ask when they meet you? How are you? And what do you say? I'm fine, I'm good, I'm happy. Or some rubbish answer like that. Right or not?
Yes.
Or you'll say, I'm so good. Yes, yes, yes.
Good.
You right, go.
Good, very good. Excellent. Katawanan mo kami, Sanjay.
So today we're going to change that answer, okay? Today we're going to change that answer. The next time someone asks you, how are you? Right? You're going to change the answer. So, why did you ask me, Sanjay, how are you? I'm so good. You know, last week I met with this amazing woman. She's probably one of the smartest women I've ever met. And you know what she told me? She said, Sanjay, I've figured out everything in my life. I know exactly what's going to happen. I know how my business will grow. I know everything. But you know, Sanjay, I'm scared of one thing. And I said, what are you scared of? She said, Sanjay, I'm scared that what if I make a mistake? What if I do something wrong? You know what I told her? I said, listen, you're one of the smartest girls I know. Don't get scared. Your confidence is in your ability to handle all your mistakes. You know exactly what to do, how to do it. Don't get scared. But yeah, there is one thing you should do. Every rich or family business, what they do is they take 20% of their profits and they keep it aside. And every time they have a new business idea, they have a new strategy, they use some of this money to grow their business. So build this fund called the growth fund. And you know, when I gave her this advice, I could see how relaxed, how comfortable she was, and I had the most amazing week. By the way, how are you? My presentation is done. Either you will agree with me or you will disagree with me and it's over. You see, I already have a yes or a no within how many minutes? How long did this introduction take? How long did my presentation take? 2 minutes, 3 minutes? Guys, I don't understand what you talk for 1 hour. I physically cannot understand what you talk for 1 hour. Because I tell you what happens, you end up talking about everything in the world, and then you look at the time and you go, oh shit, it's been 1 hour. By the way, you know, prove of this amazing product. Because you forgot to do your presentation. Doesn't that happen to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because someone told you do ice breaking. You spend 1 hour ice breaking. No presentation. And that's where the problem is. You're spending so much time doing ice breaking that you forget to do your presentation. So I always start my meeting with a presentation. You see, when I came up on stage, what is the first thing I did? Did I say thank you for inviting me? I appreciate you. Did I say any of that? I truly don't care. I came to do a presentation. I started with my presentation. Yes or no? How did I start? 25 years ago when I started this business, my father gave me 4 rules. Write these down. And I went straight to the point. Yes or no? So what I say to my client is exactly the way I behave on stage. Because I'm not here for ice breaking. If you all achieve TOT, will it affect my life? No. If you don't achieve TOT, will it affect my life? No. So why do I care? It's the same when I sit with a client. If they buy insurance, will it affect my life? No. If they don't buy insurance, will it affect my life? No. It's not my children, it's not my family, it's not my business. If you don't care, I don't care. I don't have time. I have 10 more people to meet. But you see, this confidence can only come if your calendar is full. If your calendar is empty, please buy. Don't die. You're my only love. Please support me. I've actually seen advisors say those words. Please support me. You must be buying from someone. Why not buy from me? Hello? What's wrong with you? Can you imagine your best friend is a cardiologist, okay? And he comes knocking on your door and he says, I have a target. I have to do 10 bypass. I've already done 9. Only one more. Please support me, please. It will be painless. You will be sleeping. I will take one small artery, just one. And I will die here. Don't worry. You will not feel anything. How do you feel? Stupid, right? That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. Please, I need to hit my target. The other problem is you love to sell special offers, right? Buy one, get one free. You get voucher. All that rubbish. Can you imagine you go to the doctor, hey, by the way guys, I got a special deal for all of you today. Chemotherapy, buy 2, get 1 free. How many want? No takers? Okay. For you, only for you. Buy 1, get 5 free. Anyone? Chemotherapy right now. No? Shit. If you are a doctor, doctors do not run special offers. Doctors do not run special offers. Pharmacies run special offers. If you go to the pharmacy, they will tell you, if you buy 1, get 1 free, you buy this, you get 20% discount. That's a pharmacy. So now the question is, are you a pharmacy or are you a doctor? Think about this. Are you a pharmacy or are you a doctor? Prudential is a pharmacy. Please understand that. Prudential is a hospital, Prudential is a pharmacy. They will develop products, they will develop treatments, they will develop. That is Prudential's job. They will build the infrastructure for you to be successful. But they are the hospital. They can have special offers. They are a pharmacy. They sell products. They will have special offers. You are a doctor. You don't sell special offers. You sell your advice. You sell your services. Your job is to be the best doctor, financial doctor that's available to a client. That's your job, guys. And once you get this mindset, your ability to become successful will change dramatically. My confidence today is not because I'm educated. Guys, when I started in this business, what was my education? I was 17 years old when I started this business. I had no education. I was straight out of high school. I wasn't double bachelors, 3 masters, 2 PhDs. That took me 23 years to achieve. The question is, how much are you investing in yourself? How much are you spending time to go and become better? By the way, do you think I'm a smart kid? Do you think I come first in university? No, I don't. How many of you have a family doctor? Be honest. How many of you have a regular family doctor that you go to, or you have friends who are doctors? Okay, let me ask you this question. Those who go to the family doctor. Did your doctor come first or last in class? How many of you know whether the doctor you went to came first or last in class? Do you know that? No, right? They're still doctor, correct or not? I don't have to come first, I have to just graduate. I'm not a smart kid, let me make that very clear. I'm not. I just graduated. I call it expensive wallpaper. But it helps you establish credibility. It helps you establish credibility. Invest in yourself. Learn, learn, learn. Every person in our business needs to spend time to become better at communication. It's one of the most important factors in our business, communication. Learning to have real conversations. We are still in a relationship business. We are in a business where people don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what, today I think I will buy life insurance. Nobody does. COVID is proof that when people are falling sick and people are dying, they still did not look for you. COVID is proof that nobody was outside my house saying, Sanjay, I want to buy life insurance. And that's the reason why I'm not worried about social media and all of that anymore. Because somebody told me, Sanjay, if you don't do social media marketing, you don't invest into this, you don't invest into that technology, blah, 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 your business will fail. Guys, let me tell you this, my business has become bigger today than ever before. And I don't do any social media marketing. There's not a single client that comes to me from social media, not even one. Yes, I have clients who come to me who cannot buy insurance. Sanjay, my mother is 80, she's diagnosed with cancer. Can you help, please? I need insurance. Can you help them? No. Sanjay, I've already got a proposal from ABC company. Can you give me something cheaper? I get that. Do you think I'm interested in that kind of a client? No. If you are, I'll give you those leads. It's rubbish. Social media does not work. Social media is a great way to educate people, but it does not affect your sales. Please understand that. It's a great way to educate people, but it does not affect your sales. If you want to do social media marketing, you want to do social media advertisements, you can, but it only educates, it does not bring sales. High net worth clients are not on social media. Poor people are. High net worth clients don't have the time to sit and look through TikTok. The mass market do. Please remember this. I don't even have a social media account. All the social media that you see is managed by my marketing company. It's not me. Because I don't have time. I get 500 messages a day. Do you think I have the time to respond to everyone? I don't. I have people who try to sell me products. Not insurance guys. Banks, real estate. Let me ask you this another question. This is very, very important. You have heard of some terminology that's come up recently, Bitcoin Maxi. You have heard that? How many of you have heard this word, Bitcoin Maxi? Some of you, okay. A Bitcoin Maxi is someone who believes so much in Bitcoin that they invest all their money into Bitcoin. Have you seen clients who are so pro real estate that their entire balance sheet is real estate? How many have seen that? That they have so much real estate. They buy property, 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 property. How many of you have seen that? Some of you. All right. My balance sheet, 100% insurance. I'm an insurance maxi. I truly believe that insurance companies is where you should keep your money. I keep all my money in insurance. If you look at my balance sheet today, it's 100% insurance. 100%. No. sorry, my bad, 95. 95% of my balance sheet is insurance. For a very simple reason, I truly believe in my product. I truly believe that that's what I want to leave for my children. You see, many years ago, I was sitting down with my grandfather and we were having this conversation. So I'm going to have the same conversation with all of you today. Okay? Imagine this, you get a phone call. Imagine this, you get a phone call. It's a lawyer. And he tells you, I'm so sorry, your uncle passed away, but he's left a $50 million house for you. Alright, I want you to all take a paper and pen. Can you just take a paper and pen? Okay. So you get a call. Hi, I'm sorry, your uncle passed away. He's left you a $50 million house, and I need to sit down with you to hand over the title deed to you. How many? Could you write down one word? How do you feel? Can you just write down? How do you feel? Can you just write this down? How do you feel? One word. How do you feel? So you feel surprised? Oh, very good. Anyone else?
Confused.
Sorry? Grateful? Yeah, okay, you feel grateful. How many of you feel happy? Be honest.
Pwede naman.
Happy? How many of you got very excited about 15 minutes?
Thank you.
Your uncle just died.
Ay, sorry, oo nga.
And you're surprised, grateful, happy, excited.
Sorry, sir.
Amazing.
Sabi ko, anong gagawin ko dun sa 15 million property?
Oh, poor uncle. Nobody felt sad. Nobody. How many of you wrote sad? Honestly. Nobody. You see, only one person. Oh, my uncle died. I'm so sad. The rest of you happy, excited, surprised, some rubbish like that. Yes or no? What do you think is going to happen when you die? Everyone will be happy. Thank God died. Alright, question number 2. What will you do with this property? What will you do with this property? Sell. That's the first answer. How many of you say sell? Be honest, sell. Okay, how many of you will rent it out? Some of you rent it out. Okay, how many of you wrote, I will live in it?
Pwede.
You see that? Only 5 people. Can you imagine? How many of you can afford to buy a $50 million house? None of you. And you still don't want to live in it. What's the first thing that came out? Sell. What do you think will happen with your property the day you die? The first thing people will do is sell. Because none of us like the assets that were purchased by somebody else. The only asset we truly love is cash. We love cash. And then after that, we like to buy the things we like, and we assume that our children will love those assets. In reality, the day you die, they will be happy and they will sell. That is statistics. This is not an opinion, this is fact. You are all proving a point today that the day you die, your real estate will be an asset that your family wants to sell. You just proved it by answering my question today. You just proved it. So what do you think is the best asset to leave for your children?
Cash.
And which is the only product in the world that establishes or gives cash to the next generation?
Insurance.
There is no other product. You see the problem? Now, we started with something very important. How many of you wish you were born retired? Alright. You see, I was born retired. I was never asked to work. Because I'm the only son in the house, they don't even have a choice. Right? By the way, my children are born retired. my children are also born retired. From the age of 25, my kids will get $3,000 every day for the rest of their life. How many of you wish you were my children? You see? You know, I'll tell you something even more funny. Your kids will wish they were my kids. How many of you have planned your children's retirement? I'll tell you a problem. Some of you will say, but I want my children to struggle. I feel sorry for your kids. You see, the problem is I sit down with some families and they tell me, Sanjay, I want my children to struggle. And I tell them, for what? You want them to struggle for what? No, I struggle, so even they should struggle. I'm like, so you're removing vengeance. This is vengeance, this is not financial planning. This is vengeance. I suffered, so should you. Who started this concept? Give values to your children, don't give them money. Who started this? And I'll explain to you this. This is a very important conversation because I was sitting with my grandfather one day and he said this to me. He said, Sanjay, if I give you values, right? If I give you money and I don't give you values, the money is lost. Correct? Have you all agreed to that? If I give money to my children, I don't give them values, the money is lost? Yes? Okay. So he said, Sanjay, if I give you money, I don't give you values, yes, the money is lost. But if I give you values and I don't give you money, the values are lost. I said, Granddad, no, everyone says, give values to your children, they'll make the money. He said, no, son. You see, everyone knows that stealing is bad. But when you're hungry, you'll be tempted to steal. You see, money is not good, money is not bad, money is power. Your values will decide where you use this power. So, Mr. Client, you focus on giving values to your children and let me make the power for you right now. How much power do you want me to make? I'll do it right now. $5 million, $10 million, $20 million, $100 million. You tell me how much power you want to create. I'll create it right now. So who started this concept that don't give money to your children? Who started this? Because some idiot did. If you go back 300 years ago, there was no king who said, my children have to figure out how to become king. Correct or not? If you were king, your children was a prince, your children will become king. Correct or not? They would compete among themselves, but not with the world. Yes or no? So if I am a king, my children should automatically become king. Yes or no? So why do you want your children to struggle? Who told you that? Who told you that? Who came up with this concept that your children should never inherit anything? Who came up with that concept?